Are we repeating the Iraq War, but this time with Russia? I'm Mr. Deadman of the Deadman's Tome podcast. So the New York Times released an article that claimed that Russia is offering a bounty for the Taliban for any U.S. soldier that they kill. Is that true? Well, the sources are anonymous. They're unverified. But according to that article, the U.S. President, Donald Trump, has been briefed on the matter. Or at least he could have been. But is that true? It's weird that this comes out to the New York Times. It's weird that the source is unverified. And it's also weird that you have the Democrats pushing it, going, Nancy Pelosi saying, hey, I don't know what what Putin has over Trump. I don't know why he's not asking about this. It sounds like he's been briefed. Someone knows about it. Why does he not do anything about it? It's very weird, especially with the timing. Trump's been wanting to pull out of Afghanistan for a while now, and he was about to do that. He was about to pursue peace talks with the Taliban so they can get out. Our boys need to go home. We're done in Afghanistan, right? I think we can all agree. We're done. Our troops can come home. That's fine. But this stuff emerges. Perfect timing, right? A coincidence or something more? Okay, so according to sources at the White House, Trump has not been briefed on this at all. They had intel about this, but they weren't able to verify it. In fact, there were statements or information that was contradictory. So based on that, they have to vet the intelligence. They have to vet the information. And if they deem it credible, okay, then they'll brief. And people who say, oh, but Trump would be easy with Russia. Trump has given Russia sanctions before. He's done that. Why? Of course, he says nice things about Putin. He says nice things about everybody. He tries to play nice, which you kind of have to do as a politician. You play nice until it's time to not be nice. If it's true, if it turns out to be true, then okay. Then you do something about it. You do sanctions. But it looks like the people that are really upset about this want more than sanctions. They want, it sounds like, war. They want us to have military engagement with Russia. Just listen to how they talk. Listen to how they talk about this. That's why I ask, is this the Iraq War all over again? Remember the Iraq War? The intel on that from the Pentagon was flimsy and falsified. Weapons of mass destruction. There were no weapons of mass destruction. The intel was false. The intel was fake. It was not good intelligence. Here you have it, where there's this intelligence that's leaked to the New York Times by someone who, I don't know, do you know? No one seems to know. And you have the Pentagon saying, no, that information isn't right. We looked into it. It's not credible. But the Democrats, and the Republicans are like never Trumpers, or maybe they're just hungry for war. I don't know. Could be either one. Are really pushing for some sort of action to take place. They already want additional Taliban and Russian spies to be in body bags. You don't have to take my word for it. That's the quote that they put in these articles. And they already had briefings. There was 2 briefings at the White House. The first one, the Democrats didn't show up because they don't want to work with Republicans. Surprise, surprise. The second time, the Democrats just show up because, they weren't there for the first one. I guess they didn't get the invite or whatever. They claim they didn't. I don't know. It's stupid. It's little political games. They're playing little political games. It's really dumb. But even after the briefings, nothing more has been obtained. It's still wishy-washy, murky information, and that's not enough to enact war, right? We're not just going to invade Russia over something like that. We're not going to just drone strike Russia over something like that. Besides, we're about to pull out of Afghanistan anyway, if Trump can get his way on that. But, the military makes money through war, and the military makes a lot of money. They like that money. And there's a lot of pockets. There's a lot of hands involved, right? So they want to keep that money going. They want to keep the machine going. So if you do pull out of Afghanistan, where else are you going to go? You got to go somewhere else. There's China, but they manufacture everything that we have. So we're in debt to them. Then there's Russia. That's an old enemy. We can target them again. Nothing wrong can come from that. I'm telling you, I could be wrong on this. Maybe later on, more information will come out and be like, "Oh, it's true. This actually did happen." But it seems like there's some politicians are really pushing towards war or military action based on flimsy information. What does that sound like to you? If not Iraq all over again. Anyway, I rarely do political stuff on this channel. I rarely do. But I found this interesting. I wanted to talk about it. You let me know what you think about it, and I'll take it from there. You have a good one.